Hello and good afternoon guys and girls, and welcome to my channel Ollie JHN. Today I'm going to be helping those that want to start YouTube. So welcome to my channel Ollie JHN, and as probably many of you know, I've literally just started up this channel about 7 weeks ago now, and I've created a handful of videos, under 20 still, at 55 subscribers at the time I'm filming this. But my aim today is to create a video that's going to help amateur YouTubers or YouTubers that have just started up like me, or even YouTubers that aren't even here yet, YouTubers that want to start and be a YouTuber. So what am I going to say? What am I going to do? Well, it's sort of in the title. I've said top 10 pieces of equipment you need to become a YouTuber. Technically speaking, I've got 8 pieces of equipment, and then I've got 3 additional pieces that you don't really need, but they will help you when filming different types of videos. So really, it's just a help video. I want to enhance this community of YouTube. As you know, this is one of the reasons why I started up my channel, to all be part of a community. So I want to help those brand new YouTubers that have literally just started, maybe a week or 2 weeks in, or people that have never done YouTube before and are looking to start it up. So lots of the big names in YouTube have already done this. So you might be thinking, why am I doing this? I've only literally just started. What experience have I got? When I watched the bigger YouTubers, there was a lot of, well, I can't afford that. So I'm going to try and, in that top 8, give you stuff that maybe you've already got, or stuff that's pretty cheap to get hold of. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on to that top 8 list. So the first thing, without explanation and very obvious, is you're going to need a channel. Obviously I couldn't bring a channel into the car, so I just thought I'd write it on a piece of paper. So a channel is number 1, and it's obviously something you need to set up. There's lots of tutorials on YouTube of how to set up your YouTube channel, and it's pretty easy. All you need is a Gmail account, and then you can base it off of that. Make sure you name your channel right, add your cover work, your profile picture, and start creating video content. And the second thing you're going to need is also on paper. It's, hopefully you can see it, lights. Let's bring it a bit closer. You're going to need lights. Lighting can make a very big difference. So let's show you a few videos I've took on my phone with different lighting. So this is an example with hardly any daylight at all, just pretty much in the dark. Now here's a video with natural light, being let in through the window over there. And finally with some spotlights. Hopefully you can see this half of my face is now more lit up. Lighting doesn't have to be expensive either. I literally use an IKEA lamp with a colour changing bulb, which is put onto a white setting. So it's more of a white light instead of a warm light, and it's very simple to do, very cheap. You want a light that you can position almost like a spotlight onto you. Number 3 is sort of matches to your channel. You're going to need a brand, a logo, something to recognise you by, maybe a name. So mine obviously is Ollie JHN, and I have it written like that as a logo, but I also have different little bits, stuff like that, with a cartoon me, channel banner, things like that. You will need some sort of brand to recognise you. You can also put in a watermark, which you'll see now in the bottom right hand screen of my videos, and that stays there. It's nice and easy. If you haven't subscribed to me, you can click on that Ollie JHN logo and you'll be able to subscribe through that. So that's pretty handy as well. So number 4 is something pretty simple. You're going to need a computer and editing software. It's usually the most expensive stuff. I would definitely recommend Mac and iMovie software that comes free with that. But obviously you've got Windows and Windows Movie Maker, which isn't the best, but it's maybe good enough to start off with. And there's all sorts of expensive software that the professional ones use and recommend, but obviously you can get there in time. At the moment I just use iMovie on an iMac. Number 5 is all about the cameras, and I usually use 2. So I usually use this one, which is a bridge camera, but what I do actually is I use my phone here, and I'll show you that. So there I am recording, and you can see this is the bridge camera I use. It's a Nikon, very, very good. It was only £230. I'm going to put the links to every product that I suggest on this video, I will put in my description. So that is the Nikon. But as you guessed, not just bridge cameras, you're also going to want a phone. You can put in your pocket, you can take anywhere, and it's brilliant for vlogging. I always use my phone for vlogging. I don't use a point and shoot, especially with the new iPhones now, 7 coming out with brilliant 7 megapixel selfie camera. These ones have 5, and they're brilliant quality for taking videos like this. Number 7 is a tripod, and you can get tripods very cheap. I even have a cheap one, something like this, which is a Miranda Titan, a tripod. It extends very high, it can probably go to 1.5 meters. It's perfect. It's only about £25, £30 now at Argos. You can get these excellent tripods. And number 8 is sort of dependent on what sort of channel you're creating, but if you're creating action sort of videos where you're going to be doing stuff, then you're going to want one of these. This is a GoPro Hero 3 Plus, but there's all new GoPros out now. You can get the GoPro 4. My recommendation anyway for me in my top 8 is because I use my GoPro a hell of a lot, and if you want to see that being used, you can check out a perfect example of how it's used in my water sports topic talk video, where it's used for surfing, it's used for kayaking, it's used for swimming, scuba diving. It's used everywhere. It's a very versatile underwater camera that I use a lot, and that's why I put it in my top 8. Now I want to talk about those last 3, which are a little bit more professional, more money to purchase, but if you already have one, then definitely use them for your channel. The first one is a drone, and you can check out my video on the Phantom 3 4K drone, which I have done a review on, and they're brilliant for YouTubing because they give you a totally different perspective. And number 10, I would definitely recommend to get a monopod. A monopod is a single pod instead of 3 legs with one, and it makes it a lot more versatile. I'm going to show an example now. Okay, and here you can see the monopod, and we can move it nice and stably up and down. So we've got a tilt on it like so, and we can move it forward and backwards using the 3 feet system down there. Comes up on a pole. So basically, as we move down, we can keep the camera nice and straight, as you can see. So it's perfect for getting nice and up close with steady shots. And finally, of course, is lenses. Lots of people recommend them. DSLRs have interchangeable lenses. They are highly expensive. So I have one tip. Yes, if you're going to use lenses, then just use the things on your head. As you can see, I've used Ray-Bans throughout different shots, especially at sunsets and sunrises. They're perfect. You could see them being used in the Barcelona video. I'll show you a picture now of how I've used them in that. So lenses are perfect. You just literally put your phone behind the lens, take a picture, and it gives you a totally different perspective. So hopefully this video has helped in some sort of way. My idea was just to really address people that want to start up YouTube and aren't sure what they need. And on the screen now is a list of everything that I just mentioned. Remember, the first 8 are really the necessities, except the GoPro depending on your channel, and the last 3 are extras, but if you've got them or want to purchase them, they will definitely make your channel better. As I said, I'm only an amateur YouTuber, but I suppose hopefully that will help more that I am using a budget to set up my channel, so in turn I'm recommending a budgeted option instead of one of these big YouTubers suggesting all the expensive stuff. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please do give it a like, and that would be highly appreciated. If you do want to subscribe to my channel, then please do click on the logo in the bottom right hand corner of the screen, and that's going to allow you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. And there you can see lots of photography stuff, including videos like this. You can also see vlogs, you can see cooking, and you can see reviews. Also, I'd like to ask you to please comment below on any questions you have, and that's especially important in this video because it's all about people that want to start YouTube or are amateur YouTubers. So please do comment if you're one of those guys or girls, and what you thought of this video in terms of help. Thank you so much for watching. I've been Ollie JHN, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much. Thank you.